Alright, time to see if that worked, which I always do. Honestly, if you want to tune into a Superbri stream, you could probably just show up a minute late. And then and then as long as you show up a minute late, like I wouldn't have actually started anything yet. Let's get this into good old full screen. But yeah, seems like everything's working pretty well. Late. Wow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Doing a funny joke that you didn't see because you're not in Xavier's Discord. But 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 everyone else saw it. Yeah, so oh sorry. No, time guys, you gotta be ready. If you say the full word for the final part of the acronym, it's okay, well who does that? Who says one part of the acronym but then leaves the other as a letter? Like that's not how an acronym works. That is just not how it works. Shoot, well, I guess I can't avoid if he's gonna make that joke through the entire progression of the series, I guess I can't really avoid it. Beautiful. Beautiful, we're here. We are here staring at my stupid face. And yeah. So the first object of the analysis is to analyze in detail every single word of the 2-minute intro. So, first of all, starting with hello is known as a nice introduction because it welcomes in the. I'm kidding, we're skipping. We're skipping to the real intro. Now, first of all, look, let me know if you guys can hear the audio, okay? Can you hear the audio of the video? Yes, okay, so let me know if you guys can hear that. I know I lost 3 viewers because I analyzed the intro as a joke. That's hilarious, actually. OP Hunter and just what? That sentence doesn't even make sense. Okay, anyways, could one of you tell me if you could hear the audio, please? Like just saw me play the intro. You can hear it? Like you can hear the audio of the video? Okay. Thank you. Okay. So first of all, this intro, this will play for every ep okay, and the here. Can you hear this? I love this song. Now, the thing about this song is that it's actually slowed down. The original song was way too fast for this, so I slowed it down to 91% in post-production. And so it's 91% speed with like a slight pitch down. Oh yeah, that replay mod, I had never used replay mod before. That was pain. That took way longer than it should have taken. It should have been like hop in 5 minutes, just camera shot upwards, but no. No, it wasn't. You can't hear it over your massive W's, except when you play chess against me. But yeah, good to know you can hear the video. So, but yeah, Wheelman, the logo I made actually a very long time ago. The interesting fact about this logo, actually, is that these are iron weapons. I mean, it's kind of more obvious when they're closer up like this, but these are not diamond. These are iron with a warmth slider all the way down. They're not like because I was messing around with the iron weapons because that's more like simplistic manhunt, and I was messing around with the warmth slider, dragged it all the way down. I'm like, oh shoot, that looks pretty dang cool. And so I thought it looked really cool, and so that's what I put for the logo because I thought it was amazing. And it actually looks better than if I put diamond weapons on there. It's weird, but I think it works. I think Bobby Fischer would have liked Wheel of Man. Minecraft was like Minecraft was not exactly a popular game in the 1970s. Yeah, exactly. They look like enchanted diamond, don't they? But they are straight iron. Just straight. That's a really fun Easter egg about this. And now you'll never be able to unsee it. But yeah, enough analyzing the intro. It's time to get into the actual, here. Well, I mean, I suppose there's the wheel itself. There's a lot of stuff on here. I listed it all in the description of the video, though. And so, yeah. Welcome to Manhunt, but Zariki has 3 lives, and I thought I would be able to exploit that, but, I mean, I would say spoiler alert, but I'm assuming if you're watching the analysis of the Manhunt, you have already watched the Manhunt, because otherwise that would make literally no sense. So if you haven't watched this video yet, before I spoil all of it, you can go to my channel, and it'll be right there, and it's also pretty cool, so, yeah, I hope you enjoy that. Thank you for being here. And yeah, for the part of you that have seen the video. You didn't realize that there's multiple. Yeah. The Anna Hunter slices don't disappear. Every other twist when we spin it gets deleted from the wheel. That doesn't. And so, like, it's gonna happen. It is going to happen. I can't spoil what happens in episode 2 and 3. We've already spun those. And then I'm waiting till I release episode 2 to record episode 4. I'm gonna try to have that little buffer. And that way I can still take comments, because we can't just record all of them immediately, because we gotta take the comments. So just don't be alarmed if you don't see your suggestions next episode. That's because we recorded it in quick succession with episode 1. So your suggestions will start being on the wheel in episode 3. You should have a slice called Dream Speedrun. I don't have the license for that. Are you just is the slice of the wheel just called You Get Copyright Striked? Like, the slice is just called DMCA. Like that's what I spin. But yeah, so I guess it's time for the actual Manhunt analysis portion. All right, let's go. Let's do this. So first of all, Manhunt 1 here. You spawn here, and I'm looking. It's pretty unremarkable. It's just a kind of typical Manhunt spawn. There's kind of nothing here. Now, I could hit him off the tree. I could try that. But, like, 1, who knows if it works or not. And 2, like, it's kind of low to the ground anyway. It really wouldn't buy me any time. And I don't want to get into a situation, even if I can manage to mine the 2 logs before he does. Let's say even best case in it. But, like, first of all, he would probably also craft it just as fast. And even if I win the fight, I have gained 0 blocks of distance. So in my mind, it's better just to get a start and lull him into a chase. Because, of course, you gotta get as much distance as possible so that if you do win the fight, then not only is he down to 2 lives, which honestly I should have considered more. I should have considered that even though killing him is normally not a good strategy right near spawn, it is in this Manhunt. So, I think I actually, yeah, I kind of screwed up my judgment. It's hard for me to remember what was going through my mind, but I think I just wanted to get off this tree, minimize any sort of risk. And I wanted a way, so first of all, I cut like a minute out of this part, because it was just small talk the whole time. Now, I was enjoying the small talk, but I was also kind of looking for an opening. And then, as soon as I made the joke about the lightning bolt, I noticed that he actually did turn for a split second to enhance the joke. And that's what I realized. If I said something else ludicrous, I could probably take advantage of that to not get punched off the tree. And that's it. I'm just trying to avoid fall damage at this part. And so
you first, target you first.
That's fair. That's fair. That's completely.
So you should go as soon.
You
as
should punch
possible.
that wolf over there. I looked at his perspective. He never even looked behind him. Like he straight up didn't even verify if there was actually a wolf or not. I don't even think he believed me. but you don't gotta lie about.
I'll remember that.
Why would I lie about that? Like, oh my god, Sariki, there's a lightning bolt.
Where?
Yeah, I noticed he turns through that, so I'm like, okay, if I can catch him in that and turn at the perfect time, he won't be able to hit me off, and I'll avoid like 2 hearts of fall damage. Oh my god, over there.
Where? I don't see it.
Oh my god, Sariki, it's Spogger. And boom.
Oh, it's an F5.
And complete main character plot armor. No, this series is not scripted. Oh, here come all the jokes. But it's obviously not scripted. I mean, I literally just die in this first fight. Like, why would I script something where I lose the first fight? Like that's... Wouldn't I want to make it a bit longer than that? But yeah, so this happens when animals spawn into a world and they suffocate. It's actually quite common. I've had this happen in a lot of manhunts. Now he gets mutton over there, but luckily the mutton stack I got had 3 mutton and his only had 1. So by virtue of pure luck and me being the main character, I immediately gained an upper hand in the chase in about 3 seconds into it.
Yeah.
Oh, free mutton.
Okay.
Plot
okay.
armor.
Are you kidding me? Are you
Plot
kidding me? This is
armor.
actually insane.
What likely happened is that the wolves. Oh right, there was a wolf there. Imagine if there were more and they just died while I was starting up my recording. That's no, the suffocation thing is a thing, and it does happen. But yeah, you bring up a good point.
Oh, your movement's off, Superbri. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been
we're
a
just
while.
gonna skip past this part. Yep, skip.
My
no-
PvP
nothing
is also
happened.
clearly off.
Nothing happened. Nope.
It's not
I
nice.
absolutely didn't get owned. GC, we just it was cut. Yeah, I got totally owned. I hadn't played Minecraft in like a week logging on for this, and I'm just like, oh, let me try to do a little fist fighting, and just nope. No, it did not work at all. I got 1 hit and he got like 8, so now I know that I'm probably just going to utilize my food advantage and kind of ditch the whole fist fight idea. There is literally a scripted slice of WoM Manhunt. There is. Shh. Yeah. There's literally scripted. It is in the description of the WoM Manhunt video. If we land on that, I'm gonna make the most like absurd clutches ever. It's gonna be the stupidest video of all time. Like, you bet I'm gonna like make fun of every single like scripted creator I can. Like, well, like not mentioning anybody, of course, but like just doing the most absurd clutches and just making it so obviously fake. I can't wait to do that. Actually, it sounds like fun.
Instantly.
Okay.
You're dying instantly.
I'd rather not.
You have nowhere to go.
So
You have nowhere
here, from his perspective, when I jump up that hill, he tries to undercut me by going to the left of it, and then realizes I went up on the tree, and that's when he's like,
to go. There's like no cool. Oh man. Oh man, I messed up.
yeah, that's what he was talking about when he said he messed up, is that he didn't go into the hill thinking he could undercut me, and then I went on the trees, and so I gained distance by literally doing nothing, and you know, sometimes that happens.
The good thing is I have 3 raw mutton that I can eat whenever I want.
3. 3. What?
It's
Yeah,
instantly
say-
lighting a
You're
tree.
bluffing. You're bluffing. You're bluffing.
Safe to say he did not believe I had 3 mutton.
Yeah, totally bluffing, guys. Just don't look at my inventory.
See, sometimes saying the truth is better than lying because the truth sounds stranger than something you'd make up. So I was thinking I could utilize this to lead him out even further, and then I saw this tree, and I decided, okay, I'll swim and maybe climb up to this hill right here if he's still chasing me. And then I noticed when I go that he's like,
Could I have like a plot armor dolphin, maybe?
Oh, you're going in the ocean? That's cool.
yeah, he's like, oh, going in the ocean. So I'm assuming he's stopping to make a boat right now. That's my first instinct. And so I'm like, okay, we're just gonna go straight to this tree and try to get an axe before he walks over to me and stabs me and ends the first manhunt in WoM Manhunt.
Not really. I'm going to this.
Yeah. I go to reverse the 5 and see him right here, and that's when I'm like, okay, I gotta craft something.
Conspicuous floating tree in the middle of the ocean.
Floating tree in the middle of the. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. It's not scripted. Trust me.
Remember, you only have 3 lives. Be careful.
Yeah. So I need to play it
And
smart.
he's right over here.
Or do you want to have a 50?
I don't see what he's doing here. I'm just assuming he's crafting an axe in a boat. Now, I make a mistake here, I'd say, in hindsight. Now, thinking he's already gotten the tree well before I swam over to this. So, I'm assuming that if he's crafting an axe, he's already made it by now. Like, he would have just made, like, an axe and maybe a boat. And so I'm like, okay, I gotta craft an axe quick and get in my own boat to maintain some sort of distance still.
D50 axe exchange.
Which I do.
I'm good there, actually. I'd rather have a 100 0 axe exchange.
But I'm so, like, zoned in and in the moment that I don't realize he got Stone Age, meaning he's obviously not charging me with a wooden axe.
100 0. What kind of exchange is that?
And by the time I realize that, I'm already in a boat, so, like, I might as well just keep going. I'm not just gonna break the boat again and stop. And that takes every 50-50 axe fight. And every entire lives in go, yes, easy. Oh, he worms? Oh, Endo, you're gonna really like this part of Manhunt 3 over here. Alright, so yeah. So this actually really hurts me later, as you see, because of the fact that I was never able to actually mine stone. I never actually made a pickaxe. Like, I should have had it in my head that, okay, he's mining stone. I have time to mine a couple more logs, make a pickaxe, and then still have a decent amount of distance with my boat. But I was just kind of going on autopilot here, and yeah, that was something I should have done.
Got.
Yeah, but I mean, you have stone, but I have like 100 blocks of distance, so who's really winning?
Oh, hi, dolphins.
Well, that's a problem. Can this ocean end now, please?
Oh, it did. Further example of my scripted plot armor. As soon as he finds a dolphin, and if he catches up to me, I'm basically doomed. Like a water fight where he has a dolphin and I'm a sitting duck, especially when he has the better axe, it's over for me completely. So I really needed this landmass. It completely saved my life.
It did. Wow. Actually,
What? Are you kidding me?
actually scripted.
I'm starting to think it is scripted, dude.
I mean, judging by the fact the distance on the compass is probably like slowly
Yeah,
getting
there's the
closer.
rip portal.
Oh,
Right-
how did
right
I miss
back
that?
there.
What?
I'm
Yeah.
also really bad at Minecraft.
Really wish he could have gotten some worse loot out of this. Like, could he have just gotten like a 1 flint gold pressure plate and like 3 iron nuggets? Like, does he really need all this? Like, come on. Come on.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. I mean, couldn't have asked for more.
Was it a shipwreck? Probably was, so I'm guessing.
And here's finally where I decide, okay, I'm gonna get some more logs, make a pickaxe, and mine all of this easy open stone. It's gonna take no time at all. I'm gonna be equal gear. Let's do this.
Portal. No, portal.
And I'm
Totally not
just
a
about to
shipwreck.
do that
We can look
when, oh, I see a dolphin and Mr.
Zariki
Zariki
POV.
shows up right there with gold leggings. Let me go back here. Yeah, he's right there, and I'm like, oh. Because I realized I'm out-geared here. And so I just got a boat and come up with a plan.
Would be to. It was a root portal.
And it goes back to my decision to not craft more earlier.
Man, how can I tell?
How does he know? How does he know? No, I went to the ocean monument, actually.
No dolphins over here. I saw you take fall damage. You're kind of bad.
Oh my goodness. There's no way the first attempt is the one you win.
Now, more moments of my idiocy. So, granted, I forget myself for this one because, one, it's what I'm about to talk about is based on pure chance. And number two, like, he is pretty darn close to me at this point, so if I try to do anything, there's a chance I could just get hit, which is a problem. Because, like, I have raw food, and that would do, like, over half my health. Now, what I see here is these ocean... Who's honking their horn outside of my dorm room? Okay. What I see is that there's the ocean ruins here. And there's a pretty good chance that we could go into the ocean ruins, and there is a chest that's not hidden. Again, these are multiple factors here. That there will be a stone axe just lying there, straight up. And I knew this as I'm sailing over it. But I'm just evaluating whether it's worth the risk or not. Because if that's not there, and either gets stuck, or it's hidden, or like he's boating while I'm swimming, like by the time I swim in and grab the stone axe, he'd be above it with his boat. So if I don't get it, my positioning just gets 1,000 times worse. So I evaluated, and I didn't go for it.
Imagine. Imagine.
Oh, you don't know.
And in between the cuts, actually, Zariki went down into the ruins and found a stone axe. So just immediate regret right there, even though, you need hindsight to tell me that's a bad decision, but still stinks.
Oh, it's Stone Axe?
I mean, I would have gotten the Stone Age achievement. It's not. Doesn't take a
Oh,
rocket
yeah.
scientist.
Yeah, come here, little bird boy.
See, I chose to get food instead, which. Ooh.
Nerd.
Yeah, so I immediately see the shipwreck. Now, granted, this shipwreck could have been so much more useful if I had just a tiny bit more time, but I never got that time.
Ooh.
And so
yeah.
even though, and you might have been wondering watching the video, the reason he's still so far behind me here. When, like, he was right next to me when I got in the boat at the beginning of the chase. And it's because of what I said, he actually went to the ocean ruins. And so that's why he's not in my render distance right now. So he's just that little bit behind, which actually allows me to get the shipwreck, which I otherwise might not have even gone for. So thank you, Zariki.
How are you gonna get food?
Pro gaming strategies.
Which involved what exactly?
You'll find out.
Nothing much to comment
My
on here.
strategy
Just
involves
shipwreck
getting
living.
iron.
This isn't working as Wait, what? Where'd you get iron?
He somehow doesn't see the shipwreck because he's busy trying to fish, and all of a sudden he sees me get iron. He's like, "What the heck?" But yeah, then we just boat for a little bit. Nothing spectacular, and I just keep boating. Like I cut out a lot here of just me boating because I'm just like, what do I do? Like, what's the best plan here? Because I don't really have much of a plan. Like, I'm just trying to find maybe a good place to dismount and either like some sort of structure, or maybe I found a random dolphin like connected to another ocean, or maybe I see some like weird terrain that maybe I can use. But I'm really looking for advantages right now, and I don't see many.
Does it?
Yeah, you're gonna have to get and fight me.
All rivers lead to an ocean?
Yeah, we just came out of an ocean.
Yeah,
This
but-
river is leading to a bank.
It's leading to another ocean.
No, it's not.
And it's gonna lead there.
Oh my, are you
And yeah, and the reason Zariki reacts is because his render distance is higher than mine. Of course, I turned it up after this episode. I didn't realize it was still on 6 when I recorded this. But Zariki already sees the village, and he probably already sees that there's a blacksmith. Now, if I would have known
kidding me?
that, I might have not tried to do what I do here. But granted, if I would have pulled this off, I would have gotten that distance I need. I would have gotten all I needed here. The reason I lost this manhunt is because I didn't get the extra 2 seconds I would have needed to loot the blacksmith. Honestly, I might have been able to get away with it if I went super fast, even though he was right behind me. And I would have been trapped in the house. And that's why it was a gamble, because if I do that, and I could have, by the time I loot everything, he's there through the door. It's a fight right there. And so, it's down to luck. If I get nothing good in that blacksmith chest, it's just stone versus wood, and I lose. So again, it's another example where it's like, if you can cut attempts, and this is not being shown on YouTube, if it's not Wheel of Manhunt, I might go for that blacksmith, because if I go for it, there's nothing there, he kills me, we scrap it, next attempt. But this isn't a normal Manhunt series, so I'm constantly evaluating the riskiness of my decisions, because anything I do that's reckless and gets me killed, welcome to YouTube, Superbri. And you guys get to see that, so it makes playing Manhunt a lot more stressful, and I have to really consider all of my decisions.
Are you?
And yeah, I try to, I don't know, I was worried about like turning around and slowing down too much, but I should have slowed down more than that. Like, it was kind of this weird middle ground where I didn't want to slow down too much, but I didn't want to, I didn't want to not do it, so I just kind of ended up doing nothing and wasting a bit of time, which I regret, but it would be really cool if I pulled it off and stopped his boat.
No, turn around. Turn
I
around.
tried.
Fight me right now. Fight me right now. Fight me right now. Fight me right now.
I tried to be clever.
Fight me right now. Don't go that way. Don't go that
Oh,
way.
And yeah, here it is.
This is like the biggest. This is actually a scripted.
There's a
scene.
blacksmith.
This is insane. You planned this. You planned it. You literally planned this. Like, are you joking me?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I would have had time to loot that or not, but what stinks about all this is, okay, I'm gonna give you some behind the scenes now. After this manhunt, of course, we looked in the blacksmith to see what it had. And the reason this is so painful is because not only, I mean, I already had iron in my inventory that I couldn't use, but if I would have killed him here and won this fight, then I would have had a great start, and he would have already been at 2 lives. The blacksmith chest of the village had an iron helmet, iron chest plate, and iron boots. And I believe it had a pickaxe and a sword. It was one of the most stacked chests I've ever seen. And it was right there. There was no way I could have possibly known it was that good, but oh my god, it's painful. It was that good. And if I loot that, I for sure win, and it's not even close. Oh, it is just sad. It hurts. It hurts. But I still got good chances in this fight as it is. So let's watch it.
Okay.
Please.
No, wrong hockey.
And here we go. So, all the way back when I crafted these planks, these set of 12 planks, I thought subconsciously, in the moment, that they had gone to this slot. Now, you might be wondering the significance between it going to my 7th slot and going to my 8th slot. I have my slots hotkeyed, but I don't have all of them hotkeyed. The hotkeys I have are for slots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9. Not 6, not 8. So by thinking it went into 7 when it actually went into 8 and not ever bothering to correct that because I was being chased, it leads to... So... Oh, oops.
Please.
I see this as an easy open. I turn around, ready to block him off here, and then I see that river, right? So I'm gonna block him off here, run, get in a boat, and try to heal to full health. Maybe even circle back to the village. But yeah, like, that was probably a good opportunity, and, you know, reset. Instead, I hockey to the wrong slot, because it's not where the wood is. I realize that, think I'm gonna die,
Wrong
I panic, and immediately run to the
Wrong
closest
hockey slot.
thing of grass I can. Because grass strats are very deadly in Manhunt. I'm known for using them quite effectively for years. But Zuriki's obviously got more health than me because I have the wooden axe. Hey, Stone Axe. He knows he can take this hit, which is why he breaks the grass. But now this is good for me. And here, right in this moment, I have hope. I feel I have genuine hope of winning this fight. After, like, because again, I'm still in kind of the mild panic after the hockey didn't work. I instinctively go to the grass, get the hit. And now I know that we are both one hit. We are both actually on the exact same amount of health. He has 3 hearts, I have 3 hearts. As I'm falling down, I realize, like, there's no more running, there's no waiting. It's gotta be right here. Because I turn. I have the low ground here. This is the one opportunity I'll have, because who knows how much food he has. And again, he has the pants, he has the axe advantage. I know we are both one hit, so I take the opportunity to try and end this fight right here. Because again, if I win this fight, I would have gold pants, and that blacksmith had the entire rest of an iron set. If I hit him here before he hits me, he's got 2 lives left, and I have pretty much full iron armor already. And a village. And iron in my inventory to make a shield. And a bucket. I'm basically set already. And it is a huge swing. Like, who knows if I end up winning? And in the split second I'm turning, I see him jump. And I salivate. I'm like, oh my god, this is it. This is my chance. Because the base of a right triangle is shorter than the hypotenuse. And so when I am lower than, to quote my favorite YouTuber, when he is higher than me like this, I know it doesn't work out, but when he's like this, I think, oh my god, this is it. I got this. I turn, he jumps, I know I have the reach advantage here. I have the low ground, this is my chance. I go over, I believe I have the hit marker for 2 frames, 3, but I'm too late. My timing isn't good enough. But it's still an insane timing window, considering the fact that I had this reach advantage. I'm still not sure how he hit me this quickly, to be honest. It's probably some sort of ping difference. But the fact is, I did have the chance, and I think part of me just thought, like, I'd have more time to react. Like, he hit me way quicker than I expected he'd be able to. But yeah, there's the analysis of this fight. The grass left me a chance to end it. I took it, and unfortunately,
No!
it didn't work.
I even had the low ground!
Oh my gosh.
I
Let's
even...
go.
Yeah, so there's the first manhunt in Wheel Manhunt history. I'm gonna say the word manhunt a lot this stream. Man, then we're on to Manhunt 2, which has a really funny beginning. Where I take him to this lava pool, and I just literally just start running in circles, hoping that he'll somehow be an
It
idiot.
was pretty scary, wasn't it?
Yo, let's check out that cactus board.
And I do notice that as I'm running around, I'm actually winning the fight. Like, the running in circle strategy, as dumb as it may seem, every time we interact, I seem to be emerging up a couple hits. So I'm like, hey, if it's working, I'm just gonna keep doing it.
How bad do you think I am?
Bad enough that I've gotten like 6 free hits since I started running in circles.
Okay.
You know, I still don't think at this point... Also, I think I like straight up almost die here. Well, that was close. I don't think I noticed it at the time, just how close I came to just straight up dying. Which would have been kind of funny. Had the Manhunt just straight up ended here. Just Superbri jumps in lava of his own accord. Although that's basically how this Manhunt ended, to be honest. This whole thing was just a massive bit of foreshadowing.
I have the strat, dude.
But yeah, I noticed
ending
he
here?
takes
Is it-
this angle, and I'm like, oh, he messed up. Like, I already know right here. Like, I could blindfold myself. I could go AFK. Like, like it's over. He's like, huge mistake. Honestly, I didn't like. He's never gonna make this mistake again. Just right in the line of sight. Beautiful sprint
Yes!
hit.
It is.
And game over.
Die!
2 lives left. Be careful.
Oh my god, I can't believe I actually died there. That's so embarrassing.
It is embarrassing, Zariki, but not as embarrassing as what happens later to me. So yeah, I get the village on no sprint here. Took me a while to find. There was a mine shaft in the mesa. I get it, and like that's where I got. Oh wait, yeah, the mine shaft is over here, but there's a different mine shaft earlier, but it was way down in a cave with no water to easily jump into, with like chains hanging down. It was all this, and I'm like, I have sticks and like 4 hunger bars. I'm not doing that, and so I didn't.
I'm gonna ring the bell and tell everyone to subscribe.
And this moment's pretty funny. 90% of the way through breaking this, I realize what I'm standing on. I'm like, oh shoot.
What if I tell them to sub to Sariki as well? Will you not kill me?
Yeah, then village shenanigans. It's about normal here. Yeah, then I get the plot armor iron pickaxe.
He's so smart, guys. Subscribe for more genius wisdom.
They clearly haven't seen me in Secret Assassin. I'm a genius.
Oh, wait, that's plot armor. And a half.
Oh yeah, he gets an iron pickaxe, guys.
Without any wood or
Yeah,
iron.
welcome, or stone. Welcome to the non-scripted.
He probably makes a scripted Manhunt joke about 60 times in the raw footage of all 3 of these. It's because of how, like, it's insane that my luck was so good at times and so bad at times during this. It was a pretty funny recording. But yeah, nothing remarkable here. I can kind of skim through a lot of this Manhunt, actually. Like, I found a ruined portal, I get my gold armor set. Yeah, Manhunt 2 is pretty... There's not much to analyze here. It's just normal stuff. And then Zariki pulls the dirty move of tricking me saying the compass plugin is broken. And now, of course, naturally I think it's a joke. The first 4 times he said this, and you'll notice in the video, I like kind of laughed him off. But usually when somebody is serious about something, and like, you know, he insisted he was, after like the 3rd and 4th time, like, I need to hear him out, because I gotta take it seriously, because I want a fair game. I'm not just, if the plugin is actually broken, I'm not just going to abuse that to gain an advantage, because, you know, I want a fair manhunt. I want, you know, I'm not just gonna do that. Like, I'm not just gonna take take any unfair advantage. So, in my quest to make sure everything was all right,
No, it's not broken.
yeah, I'm like, how
Yeah,
could
it
it
says I'm
possibly be broken?
0.5 blocks away now.
Yeah, and then you'll notice I type the track command again because I'm like, okay, something's actually got to be wrong here. He wouldn't take it this far. He wouldn't say it like, because this is for like the 5th time probably. He wouldn't say it this many times and still be tricking me, because there's a difference between a joke like this and one that actually makes me, and one that actually like affects the whole core of the game and would genuinely be really bad, and I don't want the game to be unfair. And so I am about right here. Before I go into reverse F5 mode, I'm a split second away from literally going to the server console and checking the settings. Now, he says he wouldn't have killed me if I was AFK like that, but, like, it would have looked weird for the video if I just appeared back in and he was right there. Like... And if it would take it... But yes, it's hard to explain, but yes, basically I got tricked. It was a dirty move. I felt really mad because here's the funny part about this, because you know how this ends. You know the completely embarrassing thing I do, which, I'm not going to make an excuse for. I'm just stupid, and I deserve it. And I can laugh at it, which is why I made this series. We can all laugh. But the reason I went to this river, I wasn't exactly going to boat away. I was going to exchange my lava bucket for a water bucket, because it's more practically useful. And I don't have a lava pool yet. And this guy distracting me with the compass plugin. The dude distracting me with the compass plugin, making me actually, question whether I need to, go into the server settings to make sure the game is fair. He's capitalizing on my kindness. So it makes this thing where in my brain I've already swapped the buckets. But I haven't swapped the buckets. It was what I was about to do before he dragged me into all this. And so when I get caught off guard here...
No.
0.5. Are you messing with me, or are you just making me stop?
No.
Are you making me stop, or is things...
No,
oh,
I think it's...
Yeah, then I see him here. He's got, no armor. I'm like, what's his plan?
I was generally about to...
And then the lava bucket, and then here it is. Natural UHC instinct combined with me already thinking I had swapped the water bucket. I immediately proceed to dump lava on my own face, and to basically lose the manhunt right here.
I
However,
forgot
it's
that was
not
a
over.
water bucket.
Not over. I pick it up. I block his second hit, and the fire tick actually saves me there. And his stun knocks me into the water, where I have one final chance. And this is something, I didn't talk about as much, and something I haven't thought about as much. I was given one final chance at total redemption to extend this manhunt and not have this be the end. And that chance is this piece of kelp right here. I could swim in this and then take a hit, and then by the time I take a hit, and even if I don't get a good hit on him, I swim a bit more, my shield regenerates, I can get back on land. That's the key. If I can get back on land, then maybe there's a shot. I have a bow here, I have a couple arrows in my inventory, I could maybe slow him down, or I could use this, if I can hit him back a little bit, I could get in my boat. There's options available if I take this kelp, but in a panic, I just swim like this, thinking that, okay, I think I got enough distance where he can't hit me yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swim away until my hunger bar depletes, and then I'm going to try to find a piece of kelp. So I didn't realize the urgency of the situation. And, life gave me one more last chance at redemption, and instead, I barely clip this dirt here, which completely seals my fate. I'm not sure if he was still in range anyway, but this sealed it, swimming into this dirt, and that was it.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Yes!
Dude, that's a dirty move!
Top 10s are
I wasn't even moving! I thought that something was broken!
I was, in fact, very mad. I still am, actually. But yeah, it's all in good fun. And then we get to, by far, the longest manhunt of the video, Manhunt 3. This is going to have a lot of analysis. So, I know he's not going to fall for, the same misdirection again, so
It's actually there, dude.
I take the chance to get a decent start.
Nice movement.
Thank you.
That was a clutch jump, and I somehow, when I made that, I just kind of had a feeling that he was going to miss. And, so that's why I went into reverse F5, because I just had a feeling that he was not going to make that jump. And, yep. he missed the jump.
Nice movement. Nice movement, dude.
Yeah, and so, you might be wondering, yes, he fell there, but how the heck was he so far behind in the next scene? There's no way he could have messed up that badly.
Oh my god.
Well, right here, I believe this is it. When I see this tree clearing, and go to the left, I think he went to the right into that gap where the birch tree was, thinking there was something there, and he just got stuck in the tree and had to mine 4 leaves. I remember watching his perspective to see what happened, and yeah, it was something weird like that. He just slowed himself down so much. It just was not a good start for him.
I'm so bad right now.
Want me to do the lava thing again, dude?
Yes, do it. Just wait a little bit and I'll be there.
How far behind are you?
I don't want to talk about it. Some unfavorable things happened during that sequence.
Yeah, so then the chase happens. Go to pawn check main one, nice. But yeah, so I'm just running, I'm running. Honestly, at this point, like, I'm not sure. I'm just kind of still going. You know, we're in my conversation. And then I'm finally like, okay, I've led him a good amount of distance from spawn, because I know I've had this distance the whole time.
Great idea.
Would have been sick content if you did, though.
Are you?
So yeah, I got a good enough amount away from spawn, verified that I was far enough away to do this, and then I started mining a tree, because I know that by the time he gets here, I'll have at least 2 logs, and there's no chance of him ever winning that.
Are you
And so I recognize this is my chance to not only get a start, but take one of his lives as well.
with Sariki because you're smart, or are you with Superbri because you don't have a vision?
I have a feeling you stopped and made a weapon.
Is it
No.
impulsive, right? I did not.
Oh,
You have limited lives, dude. I'm
Limited?
coming. You don't have time to craft.
Now, I'm not sure if he would have had time to craft a sword or not, but I bluffed it anyways. I just said you don't have time to craft to kind of, you know, intimidate him, and it totally worked.
Reverse manhunt! Reverse manhunt!
Yeah, I was not about to jump that right now. I am the speedrunner and not the hunter, and if I miss that jump in some completely embarrassing fashion, guess what goes in the video? That. And I would not have enjoyed that, so I just played it safe.
You were not.
oh
you were...
my gosh!
Okay, I'm not risking that jump.
Yeah, then I realized this one is much safer, and I take this one instead.
Just kidding, I am. Come here, dude. Bet you didn't expect this was the turn this was gonna take.
And yeah, the predictable outcome happens.
It was a new tactic. Bye. Well, guess what I was doing? I was punching animals.
Yeah, dude, that comment is a bit weird out of context. Basically, throughout the whole, parts of the running that I cut out, I was mainly punching the animals to preserve my saturation. And clearly, either he wasn't or he was doing something wrong, because he ran out of sprint while I'm here chilling at, 7.5 hunger bars. Which, that discrepancy is just weird, considering we've been running the exact same distance. So it must have been, the animal punching, or maybe he took a bunch of fall damage somewhere or something, but not entirely sure.
Yes,
Oh
one
my God.
gone. Thanks to the dandelions, I can make saturation stew with that.
Oh, that was my plan.
Yeah, little did I know he didn't actually know how to craft it. And by didn't actually know, I mean, of course he knew, but he messed up so badly that it was hilarious. I had to put in the part of the video later. That's why I cut to his POV so early. I had to put in the part where he had accidentally crafted, 20 mushroom stews instead of the saturation stews he wanted to craft. And it's just really funny that he screwed it up that badly. And he didn't even notice for 20 minutes. It's hilarious.
Well, now you just deliver it to me.
Yeah, so I go and
Oh,
mine
he's
some
already got
stone.
iron. Okay, he's outpacing me a little bit, but I'm mining.
Oh yeah, and at this point, yeah, he's already got iron, and basically how the early part of Manhunt 3 goes is I can't really find a good cave, and he had a really good one by spawn, so he's just stalking way up. I know he's got full iron probably by about here. And so I know that's a problem, so I'm not going to be engaging any fights anytime soon. I do find some iron of my own, though, in a
When you're
little
as good
bit.
as you. Well, oh, but I did. Literally in.
And I never will.
Play the clip of the flint.
Yeah, I do not have a water bucket right now. I'm not about to go. Even if I did have a water bucket, well, if I did, I just place it on the side. But yeah, I am not jumping down there. It's not what's happening today.
Stealing himself with a manhunt.
Oh yeah,
On that
this is the. I noticed that a lot of YouTubers, at least maybe it's recency bias, the last few I've seen, every time they're like, "Oh, play the clip where this happens," it just never actually plays. It's just a joke, and I'm like, "Come on, actually, if you're gonna say it, you gotta go through with it." And so I was like, "Play the clip of him Flint stealing himself," and then I did.
Nice.
Let's not do that. Let's discard that clip.
Too late. It's already played, dude. It's already.
Oh
They
man.
already saw it.
Oh man. That's rough.
Yeah,
Guys, that was Photoshop.
I control the editing. You cannot escape it.
Yeah, yeah. Not getting an editor anytime soon. I enjoy making my own stuff. But yeah. And this is about...
And in addition to that, they're also...
This is another thing about what I was saying earlier. Like, I could totally jump this, and as I say in the video, there's a 99.9% chance I make it. But if I don't, it looks really embarrassing, and I just got finished dumping a lava bucket on myself to lose, so... I can't just have that be the first episode of Wheel of Manhunt. I gotta do better than that, so... I just play it safe, find some iron. Yep, and then this is when he realizes...
And I had 39.
This is when he realizes that he, in fact, crafted mushroom stews and just has dandelions sitting in his inventory because he forgot to craft the thing he was actually wanting to craft. And I just think that's really funny. It's like, your whole plan was to make saturation stews. You mined 39 dandelions, and you end up messing up so badly that you have 20 mushroom stews in your inventory.
39 dandelions. I was like, wait. That's bad.
Man, you're really not making any mistakes there, are you?
No, see, that's a mistake I'm gonna learn from.
Okay, that's the 70th mistake.
Yeah. It would have been more ominous if they didn't just immediately see him. Like, he did not do a good job at concealing himself. Even though on video, you know, it's kind of like a tiny speck, but real time, you can see it pretty easily.
Oh. Come on,
Wait,
clutch it. Clutch, come on, dude. Come on, do it for content. Okay, yeah, no.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
And
What
so
a
right
clutch.
now, I have 2 leather pieces and like an iron top half. He's got everything. Like, literally everything. So at this point, I'm like, okay, if I take this fight, I'm probably going to lose. Like, that's the thing about the series. Riki's pretty dang good at this game, so I got to evaluate what fights I want to take, and this is not a fight I want to take. So I tower up to this spot,
Dude.
and I just start thinking. This spot, the reason I sit here for a bit is because I'm literally just thinking to myself, like, okay, what the heck do I do here? And eventually, as you'll see, I decide, okay, I'm going to dig into the wall. Because my flaw is that I don't have enough resources. If I could get full iron armor, I'd feel more confident fighting him. And so if I dig away and maybe try to break into one of those massive cave things if he doesn't chase me, because, like, if you mine enough, you'll find a cave. And so I'm like, okay, I'll try to find a cave, stumble myself into some iron, and then take the fight. Or, what happened in the video, he could chase me. And then if he chases me and follows me, my plan is to eventually find a way to dig up to the surface before him, get some distance, and then regroup. And we'll see how that pans out.
They're not here in case I need it. Let's go.
Yeah, dive mining, very useful to know. Always remember this.
Okay, I'm encountering a slight problem. I can't bridge downwards.
Yeah,
42?
I don't know how he got fooled into thinking I was on the surface here. This conspicuous pillar was actually really helpful because it blocked his view of me digging in. So instead of digging in, he thought I dug up. Because the compass only tells in the distance, it doesn't tell you what direction. Well, I mean, what direction you're digging. Like, if it was that good, then it's just like an orbital satellite tracker at this point. Actually, even an orbital satellite tracker doesn't have verticality, does it? But yeah, the one weakness of the compass is the fact that the distance could be up or down, or it could be left or right. And so I'm just as likely in his spine to be up here as I am to be in this wall. And he made the wrong choice, which bought me a little time.
43, Are you on the surface?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just not here.
Wait, what? Wait, I'm so confused now.
Running.
Yeah, I had to do a lot of post-production brightness here. It's just so dark on video. Now it's really, really dark in the real game, too. But, like, it's... As a viewer, I wouldn't like that, and to you guys, I'm willing to bet, don't like when it's that dark. So I try my best to make it still feel like a dark cave while having enough brightness to make it watchable. I hope I do a
Circles
good
in your
job with
mind,
that.
right?
You are. I'm supposed to be smart. What's happening? You're still underground.
I never left.
Yeah, but you can't come up now. I have you just stuck there.
Okay, and what's your goal of this manhunt?
Yeah, my plan is just, with that line is, I know that I'm gonna do something eventually, But if I can bait him down here, it makes my life a whole lot easier, because then I could just try to dig up. Again, I have two plans: either stumble into a cave, or make him chase me and then dig up.
I'm scared. I don't want to fight you.
I have no idea why he's scared, and I comment on this immediately after.
Why not? You have so much more stuff.
Yeah, like, he's got the better gear in this situation. He should be confident. I think he just, like, doesn't trust dig fights, which I don't really blame him. But still, like, I was in no mood to fight right now.
Yeah, you're digging in a straight line. You're moving 1 block a second.
He still thinks I'm dive mining horizontally, which buys me time to make my little quote-unquote trap. I say quote-unquote for reasons I'll explain later.
This is...
I know you.
And what are you gonna do about it?
You want to find out?
Yeah.
So at this point, I still think he's on the surface. Like, he has shown no signs of actually coming after me. Now, I still look up every now and then, but right now I feel like I'm in the clear where if I find a cave, I'll be able to get to the iron I need.
Love to know.
Which is why I keep digging down.
Mr. Sariki.
Wait, 60? What? Oh, you seriously filled this all in?
And boom. That's the key I needed. Fill it all in. Now I know for sure, okay, he's actually coming after me. Good. And then I have an idea. There's a reason I didn't fill any of this in.
So what's your plan?
I should know better than to just... There's that 100% a trap waiting for me, but I'm too impatient, so...
And yeah, here it is. So in case for those of you who don't know, in the newer versions, if you try to place a water bucket on top of a slab, when placed the right way, it will waterlog into the slab and you won't actually land in water. So if Zariki, for some reason, tried to jump onto this from a very high height and water clutch, the water clutch wouldn't work and he would die and it'd be really hilarious. Which seems to be the surface level of my plan, but it goes deeper than that. As I know Zariki, you guys know Zariki, he has more than 3 IQ, alright? I gotta give him that much credit. He's pretty good at the game, as I said. I know for a 99.9% certainty when I built this that he is not going to fall for it. Because the point of this trap is not for him to fall for it. That's what it was so hard for me to edit this, because I had to make it clear what my intention was, without actually just voiceover and telling you guys. So what happens here is that I place the slabs. It's kind of a reverse trap. Where I am expecting it to fail. In fact, the trap failing is all a part of my larger trap. So it's hard for me to, like, the thing is, Sariki didn't believe me at first when I provided the explanation of why I did this, and I left that part in the video. But I was actually really proud of this moment, because here's my plan. I know he's coming down, but I don't know where he is. If I'm going to try to dig up out of here, and he's still up, he will notice he has a compass, he'll just intercept me, and I'm screwed. If I'm going to dig up, it has to somehow be when he is either on the same Y level as me, or a lower Y level than me. And then I would actually have a chance to dig up. And if I do that, then I can get to the surface, anything can happen. Maybe I can even tower up, because that's a strategy. And so, I place the slabs as a marker. Because I know I don't have a compass. There's no way for me to tell what Y levels he's on. But he's Zariki. So I know that if I build this trap, and he doesn't fall for it, which I knew he wouldn't, the point of the trap was that when he notices, he'll be like, ha, nice trap, dude. Didn't work. Or like, did you really think that was gonna work? Anticipating that, I then know that he's here. When he makes that comment, I now know exactly what Y level he's on. Information I would never have had if I didn't do this. And that is why I placed the slabs. And so, when he eventually ends up down here, and he inspects, and I purposely, then I fill in this tunnel, then I dig down a little bit, just you know, so that when he gets down there, I'll know where he is, I'll start digging up, and he'll still have this tunnel to go through before realizing where I went. And it'll buy me enough time to get to the surface well before he does. And that is why I was actually really proud of this play and how it ended up working way better than I could have ever expected. So let's just watch how it unfolds.
Oh, you think you're sly?
In what way?
Yeah, for a second when he said that, I thought that was it. He hit the slabs. And I was about to start digging up until he said,
Going down.
and I'm like, oh, okay, park, slam the brakes. Hold up, we're not doing this yet. And so I wait.
I've been going down for ages, dude. I don't know what took you so long to reach that conclusion.
You realize if we get into a fight in a cave like this, I just win.
Who said I was planning on getting you in a fight?
I even flew him in there. Now, there's no way for him to realize and make the connection that this is what I mean. Like, it's possible. But I'm like, who says I'm planning on fighting you? I'm not. I'm straight up just not planning on it. I'm planning to book it as soon as he gets down here. And he makes his fatal mistake right here.
Those are slabs.
Boom. The 3 words he should have never said. Those are slaps. Way to make it obvious, dude. I don't need to make inferences anymore. Like, now the plan has officially worked. I know exactly where he is, and I am on the same Y level. And so now that we're in the same place, he is going to dig down and follow my tunnel for at least a little bit until he realizes. And by the time he does that, I will be at least 30 blocks above his head, accomplishing the exact goal I dug down here for the first place and establishing a clear victory. All of this was the plan, and it worked to perfection.
Good thing I played it
Oh.
smart.
So close to the outplay.
Yet so far, buddy.
Oh, you have no idea, dude. I'm like, oh, so close to the outplay as I'm just digging up.
Good thing I'm not stupid.
I purposely cut it like that because it was funny. It's like, good thing I'm not stupid, cuts to me digging up
What
to
a
the
madman.
surface.
I know you're right there waiting for my stuff.
Oh yeah, totally waiting, dude.
I know
Totally.
because I can hear you.
Yeah, he dug through the whole tunnel and he's like, see, did you notice the distance at 8.3 there? That is because while he's digging down, I am directly above his head digging up. Like, I'm literally just 8 blocks above his head right now, but he's going the wrong direction because of the little bait tunnel I laid out for him.
Honestly, you were more likely to somehow stumble into that if you didn't have limited lives.
So he's lying here confused while I'm just digging up, enjoying life.
Well, yeah, I'm playing more cautious now.
And this is it. This is the key moment right here. He digs those 2 cobblestone blocks. That is my pillar upwards. That is where I am, right here. He is on the block that I am currently digging on. But I went up, and he looks down. He has
I'm an idiot,
no idea.
Superbri. I have a
He's
question.
completely unaware of my plan to dig
No,
up.
actually, I just did that to delay you.
And by the time he even realizes that I might be going up, I got here. And my plan is a total success.
Wait, what? Wait. Huh?
You just let me dig all the way up to the surface.
What?
Yeah, kind of like a weird bluff to make here, but it honestly, I just kind of bluffed that as a bit of a joke because then you add layers to it. Then, if Zariki, I heard him say, wait, what, right? And so I'm like, okay, he probably knows I've dug up now. And now I'm in this cave. So if he's not on the same block and doesn't go into the cave, he might dig to the surface. So if I bluff that I dug up to the surface, he'll see the first time. It would have been really funny because I went up and he went down, and so I went above him, and he didn't realize, and so if he dug all the way to the surface, he would then go right too far past me, and I would be below him again, and I could just loot the iron in this cave. But instead of falling for it that way, he falls for it in a worse way. He somehow manages to make it even worse.
I'm destroyed.
My bluff worked in a way that was a complete accident. Because once he realizes that I'm lying, he doesn't draw the right conclusion from it and thinks I'm still down in the place he is.
Well, unfortunately you have a hole to go back to, but still.
Not really.
Destroyed.
I have to dig up. I have to dig up.
Outplayed.
122. 122. Wait.
Why are you on the surface?
You're not on the surface.
What makes you say that?
Because my compass is not getting closer to you as I get to the surface.
But where am I then? Mr. Smart Guy?
You're so smart, dude. Keep on digging down, just the complete wrong direction. This whole part was just hilarious to me.
I don't know, somewhere in this cave. Because you seem to be moving around very freely. But I can't find your tunnel anymore.
You just got completely outmaneuvered.
I'm so confused now. Okay, do I seriously have to just mine this manually? I was just trying to account for, like, how you would be moving vertically, and also how you would be, like, moving on the surface.
Oh, smart.
I'm just
Very
learning
smart deduction.
Now I can't tell if you're just BSing me or not, and that's
Dude, I'm so in your head for the past 20 minutes.
Well, I'll tell you what I
Here's
did.
the realization.
I mean, there's no way I'm wrong about this. You went 130 blocks. You're actually on the surface. Are you kidding me right now? He's actually on the surface. Okay. Okay, you can tell me now. Were you on the surface before or no?
When I said that, no. Because the whole point of my escapades was to find one of those massive cave extensions, and I did. And then I bluffed that I was on the surface to confuse you, and then I found a spot where it actually led straight up into an open area, and I used it.
I'm at negative 13.
It's absolutely.
What's the difference here? I mean, the compass is pretty dang exact. Well, considering it goes into decibels quite frequently, I assume it's I assume it's 1.5. Hope that answers your question.
We dusted.
Oh my gosh.
Just played like a fool.
Okay, well you're.
And then oh yeah, and then this is the moment where this is really funny, and I left this in the video, so maybe like the viewers who didn't get it at first would pick up on what I was saying, but I really didn't explain it well here, which is why it's actually part of the reason I wanted to do this analysis stream at all.
Your slab trick didn't work, so.
I didn't intend for it to work. I intended for you to comment on it, giving me your exact location.
And now I know you're lying. That just did not happen, bro.
It did happen, Tsuriki, and you have to accept that. That is exactly what happened. I told the complete truth, and you're just like, no way. There is a way. There is definitely a way. And yeah, so then I loot up, I go into the nether. Then Tsuriki's computer crashes, and then we...
Okay.
And now the wood's not burned.
That's Minecraft. It is quite common.
You're not in a bastion.
I know, I just found a random piglin.
You're just random piglin trading? That's crazy.
I can't believe we've been playing.
Yeah, and the reason for this joke right here, you'll notice this joke in the video. I'll just have it play
For so long on the same day in this man.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy how dedicated we are to these recordings.
Yeah. And it's just really lucky for us that no technical issues have happened, right? Like
Yeah, absolutely none.
yeah.
Yeah. So basically, in between these two clips, Zuriki's computer crashed, and it just like was completely like destroyed, and so it was already like one something a.m. at this point, and so we just finished it the next day, and that was the. And what stinks about finishing is the next day is that we hopped on the next day, and the man was over within 15 minutes. Like, really, we really could have finished it like quite easily if his computer hadn't crashed, but. That was the joke about the technical issues. That's the explanation there. This is a completely different day we're recording this. It's the next day.
The odds.
That would stink, wouldn't it?
No technical issues and same day recording.
Yeah, I left that chat clip in on complete purpose. Like I thought of the joke while we were making the joke, and I opened the chat because I thought it'd be funny to see it on the video, like as like kind of an ironic thing.
Hey,
Judging by that reaction, I'd safe to say you're not 20 blocks away.
What's funny is that the same computer crashing thing has happened again. Episode 3 should have been finished recording already, but we were in the last Manhunt, and the same thing happened. So episode 3 is like a 90% finished, but it's it remains to be seen when we'll get back to recording that, because there's a Manhunt in progress. It's kind of funny how... So if I had a nickel for every time we were playing Wheel of Manhunt and Zuriki's computer crashed beyond repair, leaving us to record it on a different date, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's really weird that it happened twice. How's the issue? I don't know. It just dies, but... I mean, you can ask Zuriki.
dude. Well, no, I was expecting like a much more drastic difference, like between the overworld and the Nether. Because like obviously I had your portal cords, but
Well, I did run for a bit in here.
wait, is it 7 or 8 blocks?
I just like to clear up the obviously I had your portal coordinates comment. No, this isn't scripted. I did not hand him the portal coordinates. It's another feature of the compass. It's another feature of the compass where right-clicking, as you've seen him do in his perspective, that gives him the distance, the exact distance where I am. Left-clicking, when I'm in a different dimension, tells him the exact coordinates of my portal that I used to get in there, which is pretty nifty, and so I'm not pulling any tricks anytime soon.
It's 8.
Oh.
I'm just getting horrible Enderman luck right now.
It's funny as I say that, Edward completely owns me from a boat. Like, it's kind of hilarious.
That sucks. I'm not. I'm getting goated Enderman luck because I'm the best.
Yeah, and this is such a missed opportunity. Well, I mean, it's a great clutch by him, but like, if this is kind of a forgotten moment here.
Killing Ender. What are you? Are you the speedrunner now? Like,
Oh my god! I just almost died.
Imagine if he would have died there, dude. Like, that was actually really close. If he dies there, I am home free. I've already got 9 ender pearls. I probably win. Let's be honest. I probably win the manhunt if he dies in that boat. So I thought I had to include the clip because of just how, like, it's such a butterfly effect type thing. Like, the fact that he clutched that, fair play, but dang, that was close. I can actually analyze this in greater detail. What happens here, so he glitches through the boat here. He's straight up under the boat. Like, he's under it, he's not in it. So, he manages, in this speed, right here. I'm going frame by frame. He's plummeting straight into lava. The boat is above him. And I believe it's not even caught when you go frame by frame. That is how, in one frame, he does a total 180 flick with his mouse and right clicks, getting back into the boat. And, like, I've analyzed this, just didn't believe, like, how he got in that quickly. But he flicks his mouse up just in time to get in the boat and jump out onto this little Now, I'm not entirely sure if he would have died anyway, because assuming the lava's deep enough where he doesn't take fall damage, if he falls in, he's got full iron, and if he can get onto this little outcropping here and eat a full piece of steak, it's not clear whether he dies or not. In fact, I think there's a chance he lives, but there's also a very good chance his nether lava is so brutal that he straight up dies. But instead, he pulls this sick clutch and.
Oh my god! I just almost died.
Oh, that would have been 1 life, dude. Imagine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he would have been on 1 life, and I would have been such a good spot. It's a shame.
I hit a ridiculous clutch.
And yeah, now we're getting into the part where here it is, the final fight. I'm just gonna cut straight to it. And I download this song. I found the song I used here in the YouTube audio library. And I listened to it like, dang, it's really good. I just immediately used it in the first video since I downloaded it. It's a very good track, and the fact that not only is it good, but it was like the exact length of this fight for me to sync it up with the ending. It's kind of cool. Now, I do have some stuff to analyze about this fight, so I'll just let the first part play out.
Right now, coming.
Let's go HD quality for this. Yeah, there he is.
Oh, you actually are coming.
I am, yeah. Hello.
You weren't wrong.
What's up, buddy?
No, okay, it's buffering. Time to go. We're going back to 720. It's nice.
Aww.
You're so good at the game.
I'm lucky he missed that.
Unfortunate.
But he's also lucky that arrow didn't clip his foot.
Oh. I guess we both are.
Now, welcome to Minecraft Manhunt, where every super aggressive fight you see is probably because they can either edit out attempts, or because, well, I mean, of course, like, I don't fault people for editing out attempts, it's how you make a Manhunt video. But like, a lot of when you watch a scripted Manhunt, you'll find a lot of the times the fights just look so much different than any real Manhunt you'll ever watch. Like, a lot of the time you can tell whether a Manhunt is scripted just by the PvP. And usually the PvP isn't even the part that's scripted, so it might not make much sense at first. But the sheer fact that they can just throw all caution to the wind, knowing that they can reset, respawn, or the fact that maybe the hunters aren't trying as hard. Like, you could play so much more aggressively and just take so much more risk. In Minecraft PvP, you're not gonna do that. In this 1-on-1, like, if I'm being generous to myself, we are equal skill. But more often than not, he will win. But, you know, and especially he's got a crossbow here, so that's pretty dangerous. And so, and with shield PvP, I'm not going to make the first move. I got 1 life here. I'm the speedrunner. And so I'm just waiting for a good opportunity, trying to utilize the blocks. So, like, it's kind of a standoff here. The first stage of the fight is a standoff. Like, first person to get a good hit is going to press the initiative. And so we're just both wait in and out, see who's going to get that good hit first. He slowly approaches.
Oh, you have pearls. Oh, not good. That's bad.
They just go forward and like do nothing and make no progress, and it's like a completely even 1v by like 20 minutes. And then something happens, they all die, they go, oh my god. Bit of a stereotype, but yeah, that probably describes quite a few of them.
We do have those. Ow.
Yeah, he catches me off guard with that crossbow here. Now he's on the offensive. Now, I don't realize he can get up here that easily. I pull out my pearl, and I'm ready to just chuck it. Like, fully reset the fight, just chuck it all the way over here. But I realized in the back end of my view as I was getting ready to throw it that, oh shoot, he's already climbed up here. Like, he's already straight up here. Like, he's actually, I think he's already in hitting range, and he just barely missed as I pearled downwards. Like, I thought it was like a 2-block incline, but he got up here so quickly that I didn't have time to launch the giant pearl I wanted to, and so I just settled for not dying of fall damage.
Okay. Oh, I missed! Come here!
And so I figured here after that pearl, it also, like, sped up my fall, obviously, to the point where I now have enough distance to eat food, reset the fight, let's do this again.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Where do you think I went? You have a compass.
Oh, yeah. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're done. That's it. That's the end of the video.
I'm on full health.
And there he is.
Yeah, I know, but you're...
And this time I have a plan.
You're on the defensive. You don't have a crossbow like I do. That's not good for you, Superbri.
Yeah, I noticed by these blocks he's being very aggressive. So I'm like, okay, I'm like he's being aggressive, expecting me to keep the tower going for at least a bit longer. Like normally if you're gonna tower, you're gonna do it for more than 10 seconds. So I decide right here, I'm gonna catch him off guard. This is my chance to make a move. My first aggressive move of the fight. I know he's gonna break this block. And he's gonna have his pickaxe out. So even if he manages to switch to his axe, it'll be a very low charged hit, and especially if I crit him. So his only option, if I drop down on him, if he gets it up in time, would be a shield. And then it's already disabled. And since he's had his pickaxe out the whole time, again, it won't be a fully charged axe hit, so I won't be punished as much as if we just met straight on. And his shield will be disabled, and it'll be in this little cramped area. Pretty much saying that I'm probably going to get a hit in return and be slightly up in health to start the fight, and my shield will still be active. So I'll have a concrete advantage if I can pull this off, and so that's what I go for.
I hockeyed to the wrong thing.
And so here it is. I make the jump, I go down, and I completely mistime it. In my mind, when he was mining this block, I thought he was about like a 1 block further up than he really was. And so I mistimed the axe hit by just a little bit, squandering my advantage, and now all of a sudden I'm here. I managed to get a spam click before he could shield though, and we both kind of hit each other. So, okay, still very even here, assessing this. It's still like kind of a standoff. We've both probably regened to full health on saturation. I don't remember... Okay, and now I see it. At that point I wasn't sure whether he'd fallen off the tree or not, now I see him in this state. I'm not going to charge him in this state, obviously, because as we know about the Pythagorean theorem, he's going to hit me first. So I slowly approach with my shield, trying to get onto this block, maybe. And then I see my opportunity after he misses that crossbow off my shield, which is huge. I'm like, okay, sick. I'm going to try to get a hit here, and even if he hits me in response, I will knock him off the tree, and maybe I can use that fall damage to gain a slight advantage in this fight. Instead, he doesn't wait for his axe to charge. He makes a nice heads-up play and spam clicks me off just so I don't get that hit in. Which is very intelligent, but still, very even. I wait for my axe to recharge, I jump up, and this is the moment. The one moment where I will get really mad. The moment I will analyze here, in the extent that I'm very, very mad about this. This is the first episode of WoM Manhunt, and I'm doing very well. This is a very, very good run. If I win this fight, there is a very good chance I win the entire game. Imagine winning episode 1. I come around the corner, I jump, his shield is still disabled, my axe is fully charged. As I'm falling, I land the crit. Boom! I'm 1 crit up, and the most he can get in response is maybe a normal hit. All of a sudden, I've gotten the clean advantage I wanted. I'm gonna press my advantage. Let's go. Until... Even though I satisfied literally every requirement for a crit, I had a fully charged axe. I jumped. I landed. I did everything I was supposed to do. The game only registered my hit as a weak hit. It did not register as a crit, and only did a half a heart of damage. I got ghost hit. I got scammed by a ghost hit in the climactic fight of Wheel of Manhunt. Which, I didn't rant about in the comments, obviously, but oh god, I was mad. Like, when I rewatched this for the first time, when I pulled up the footage to rewatch the fight with Sariki, I was like, oh my god. Because I didn't realize at first. I assumed, like, okay, maybe because it's the heat of the moment. Like, maybe my axe wasn't fully charged, maybe it still did a little bit of damage, but, like, not a crit. Like, sometimes the particles show up, but it's not a crit, not a big deal. But, oh god, that was a crit. I got totally scammed. Not only do I get scammed, but then there's this inconspicuous tiny gap in the tree. I don't have enough time to boat clutch, and, like, even if I have, I evaluate that, like, it's better to take the 2 hearts than to boat clutch and just be a sitting duck for a crit. And so then I try to run, and then it's really unfortunate, and here's the second part. Not only does the hit ghost and disallow me like 4 hearts of damage, like, a crit does like 4.5 hearts, by the way. So I would have had a severe advantage, and there's a very good chance he does not jump down after me here if he's down that much health. Because I'd be up health in the fight, and that'd be very risky for him, especially since he has got limited lives, and it basically loses the Manhunt if he loses this fight. So we're both playing with very high alert. But since the hit only did a half a heart and he immediately regen because I got scammed by Minecraft, he's able to jump here. And another side effect of the hit not being a fully charged hit is that it doesn't do anywhere near the knockback it would have if it was a crit or if it was a normal hit. And so, if he's able to hit me here, but if the hit had been a crit or a normal hit instead of the weak hit I got, he would have been about a half a block further back and he would not have been able to hit me. But instead, he did. And of course, I have 8 ender pearls. But of course, I'm right up against a wall where I can't use any of my resources. I'm completely done. And like just due to the environment I'm in, there's nothing I can do to defend myself. And the final unfortunate thing is that my shield is about 0.1 seconds from being recharged. So this whole fight was just cursed. It was just like, I mentioned how in this video I got a lot of good luck with like the seeds of the world generation, and like some of the stuff was kind of insane. And then I got some horrendously bad luck. This whole fight felt like it was rigged against me at the end here. Like every single factor that could have gone against me did. Either getting scammed on that hit, the environment being weird, not being able to pearl out, him getting that hit, and finally my shield being probably as physically close to being charged as it can without being charged.
Come here!
Oh my god. That quick.
And you're probably confused by why I say that quick, because that was like an hour and a half of Manhunt footage. Like an hour and a half of Manhunt footage. The reason I say that quick is because of the whole different day thing I talked about. Like when we logged on to finish the Manhunt in the next day because of the computer crash, we actually only played for like 12 minutes. Like that's how long the footage was, because we were already deep in the nether. Like the spot, like it's only like the second day of recording is only like 3 minutes of the video. And so it does kind of stink that it ended that quickly, but yeah, that's why I made that comment.
Oh my goodness, GG.
I'm so mad I didn't have my shield back. I really thought I did.
Let's go.
But yeah, so and there it is. That is my analysis of Wheel of Manhunt Episode 1. I've been wanting to do something like this for a while, and I hope it was something different, something you guys enjoyed. I can't wait for Episode 2 to be released. Waiting for some footage to be sent to me by Zariki, and I'll try to speedrun the editing. Taurus, yeah, record. We're recording. We still need to record the last part of the last man out of Episode 3. I will make doors for you, okay? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. I'm really enjoying Wheel of Manhunt so far. It's a really cool series, and it's really easy to record because you don't scrap anything. You know, it's both the best and worst thing. Is also, can I say that it stresses me the heck out? Because imagine like manhunts are so much more stressful when every single thing goes on YouTube. Like every mistake you make is so magnified. Like me pouring on lava on myself is now permanently entrenched in Wheel of Manhunt. So, and I just gotta navigate everything so carefully, and like it's stressful for him too, because if he does something stupid, but it's stressful in a good way. It's very fun, and I'm really looking forward to recording more episodes. And thank you guys so much for all the suggestions in the comments. There was a lot of activity I wasn't expecting. I really appreciate the engagement. We've already recorded the episode 3 wheeled spin, but we recorded episode 3 after episode 1 release, so we do have some of your suggestions on there. And then before episode 4, some of the later comments will include those too. We're gonna have a lot of viewer suggestions by the time episode 4 happens, so sorry for the wait. I wanted to pre-record the first couple episodes to really start the series off with a bang. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it. I know it's not your most typical Manhunt series, but maybe you guys can warm up to it. The increased intensity, not knowing when I'm going to die, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to make a lot more episodes of this. Shout out to Zariki, as always. And yeah, I think it's time to end the stream. Make sure to subscribe. We are so close to 300 subscribers, which would be an awesome number.